What's going on, everybody? It's Nate from Big Nate TV. Let me go ahead and put some light on up here. Shine the light on them. Shine the light on them. All right, now. I hope everybody had a fantastic day. I am not going to keep you guys long. We're going to get right into it. Most people are like, well, let's see who comes in and all that other stuff. That's fine. That's cool. Let's shout out Mr. Oliver Roy. Thank you for stopping through. Um, so tonight I was on a new app that I'm building my brand on called Fanbase, and they were talking about. I got to be careful how to say this. Do men protect women? Then you know I kind of it's a kind of a play on words. Do men protect women? And the question really is, do men protect women from other men? And as I was sitting listening to the rhetoric, and these are high influential people that are in this particular room, it's almost like a clubhouse type of situation. And Isaac Hayes III said a good point. He said, the war between the sexes in a particular group have been ongoing for quite a while now. And truth be told, I'd probably say since 2000, almost 20 plus years, that this, you know, I'm independent, Lord knows you can pick any rap song and really hear, whatever they're saying about women, and again, I always question rappers whether they like women or not. But in this particular group of people that I'm discussing, as the Godfather Kevin Samuels said, modern people, modern women, high value men. So you can kind of pick it up from there. The um the conversation was very interesting because a lot of people were contradicting themselves. A lot of people were saying things that it made sense, but then you followed it up with something that didn't really make sense. You can't. It was, oh, I'll submit to you, but I'm an alpha female, or I only do this for this woman because of that. She can't do this, and if she goes on a cruise with her girlfriend, I got to go on a cruise with her. That just sounds so narcissistic and controlling. I was like, okay, well, you know, hey, whatever floats your boat, champ. Well, as I sat there and I listened to it, and it was almost like listening to someone rub fingernails against a chalkboard, and it just was not a good. Everybody wants to talk and voice their opinions, and opinions were valid, but then they would invalidate it with other statements. Here's where I had a take on. If you are my woman romantically, I'm gonna do everything I can to protect you. If you are a woman that is in my inner circle, that is close to me, of course, I'm going to protect you. I'm going to make sure that you are okay. The problem then becomes, who are we protecting you from? And I could go in so many different directions, but I'm going to go in this particular direction because I remember getting put into a situation where I went out, we went out and we had wait a minute. Go live. I ain't got time. Anyways, I just she put me in a situation where I just felt like we were out, we were dressed very nice, we were looking good, and we came to get something to eat, and I just happened to be in a certain neighborhood that wasn't, you know, really. Oh, let's go in here, and you got on this sexy outfit, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I said, sit in the car and let me go order the food. So I'm in there about 10, 15 minutes trying to order the food, and I just happened to look to my right, and she's standing there. And I didn't say anything because there were people in there, and she is reading me the riot act. She is reading me the riot act. Why would you do that? What is it in here? Why would you tell me to sit in the car? Yada yada yada. And I mean, she is loud as hell. And so we sat there. I ordered the food. She's still going for like the last 15, 20 minutes. We get to the house. I don't say anything. And she's still going for it. And I said, "Did you see the guy over in the left, in the corner on the left?" And she was like, "No, I didn't." And I'm like, "Yeah, there was a guy over there in the left." I said, "Did you see the guy and the girl that was standing behind us in the corner, looking out the window?" She was like, "Yeah." And I said, "Did you see the guns they had on them?" And when you walked through the door, it was a guy standing right next to the door who was with them, and they were looking to rob somebody. I said, "But you didn't see all of that." I did. That's why I told you, sit in the car. And sometimes uh, our sisters want to be a little bit more aggressive and see their man get into this bull mode. And I remember, it's this guy, I can't even remember his name, but he what he did, he was a world champion kickboxer, and he's all over the place now. And he's out in Romania. His mom was black, his dad was white, and he's a big time kickboxer. And he was like, he is Mr. Badass. And what happened was, he had um he had got to a point where he was like, he was out with this girl. He said they were in London, and this BMW, black BMW with tinted windows pulled out, and he said three guys, big black guys, jumped out the car, and this line they were standing to get, chicken and fries. Um, they just pushed by everybody, walked up to the front, and ordered their food. And he said his girl was like, "Hey," and he was like, "Shut up, be quiet." And so what he what eventually happened was, there were two people in front of him, a guy and a girl. And the girl was just steadily, "Hey, the line is back here, and you do this." And the guy is like, "Stop, stop, 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 stop." One of the guys came, looked her in the face, and cold cocked her and knocked her out. Before the guy could even say anything, he's looking at her. They hit and cold cocked him too, knocked him out too. This whole thing with the will you protect me, but I'm gonna be an alpha male. I'm gonna be an alpha female. We run in alpha packs. And show me your worth, become a gladiator. Show me your worth, let me see why I should protect you. This whole battle of the sexes and war of the roses has to end. And there comes a point where we have to become a family again. We're going to change things up over the next couple of days because Facebook doesn't seem to want to let me be great, and that's okay. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you next time.